Hey guys, on this week's episode of Make It with Calvin, I'm going to take you guys through the process of painting up one of my little ON18 Plymouth low cab models that will be used for listing photos for the shop. So let's dive into it. So first things first, this was printed by Xometry using their multi-jet fusion smooth process, and they also did what's called polishing the model, which helps smooth it out even more. So I gotta say, the surface finish, especially for being multi-jet fusion, is really quite nice on this. That said, I always like to spray my models with a little bit of filler primer, partly to fill in any imperfections, and partly because it makes a really nice surface for your paint to stick to. Now obviously, this is not a Plymouth, but you can kind of get an idea. It leaves a relatively smooth finish. It definitely has, the paint has also got a bit of porosity to it, so whatever you spray on it just soaks right in. So I highly recommend doing an initial light coat or two, then come along with however many subsequent coats of paint you need, but that's my advice with that. So let's jump to the portion of the video where I'm not talking and I kind of speed run the whole painting process. All right, so here's the model. What I ended up doing off camera was I sprayed it down with some crystal clear coat, which looks great on the body. It's just on the roof. Really made things a lot more glossy than I wanted. And also there was a little bit of texturing that I didn't really like. So to fix the problem, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this 800 grit sanding stick. This is just some soapy water. And I'm just gonna gently wet sand the roof down. I'm not trying to take a ton of paint off, and in some ways if I have a little bit of the base coat coming through, one could argue it was weathering, but the idea is I'm just trying to gently knock some of the sheen off, and in the worst case scenario I can always go back and respray it, although I really don't want to, just because trying to get the masking tape to stick was an absolute nightmare. All right, well, I can definitely tell you the roof is a lot smoother. It's definitely missing paint in a few spots. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just going to rinse this off, let this dry, remask this with some different masking tape, and then just very gently respray the roof. And I think that'll look a lot better. So, hey, It's all part of the process. That is one of the advantages of wet sanding though. So you can very carefully take down layers of paint. And if you need to, you can just go back and lightly recoat it. So okay, before I go ahead and install the windows on the model, I like to give them somewhat of a frosted look. Now, a very popular method is to use this, which is matte clear, which works quite well, but if you have access to something like this frosted glass or a similar privacy spray for windows, this, in my opinion, works amazing. Just a light coat of this is all you need, and I like to put it on what will become the outside of the window, so obviously it kind of simulates dust and things on there. Now, to hold the pieces of plastic for the windows down, I just have a piece of masking tape with the sticky side up, and then I just have two pieces holding it down there, so I can stick them on there and they won't go flying away when I spray them. Trust me, that's super annoying. So let me get the spray booth going, get some of this on here, and this specific stuff has a dry time of about, what do they say? 5 to 10 minutes. I like to let it sit a lot longer because it's on plastic and it takes time for it to kind of, you know, make a bond, but we're in no massive rush. It's been a couple of hours since I sprayed the frosted glass on there, and I'm gonna say I think that the windows have had plenty of time to dry. Now comes the slightly tricky part of installing them into the model. Because of the fact that the roof is part of the body, I did that just for simplicity's sake. The problem is trying to get everything to fit in there. So let me actually double check. Those are the front windows, genius. Oh, that would help. It's kind of ironic when you're the product designer and you can't even remember how your product goes together. When it comes to mounting the windows, one trick that I like to use is, it's gonna be kind of hard to show on camera, sorry, taking a little bit of this plastic welding solvent and kind of applying it around the edge, and sometimes, if all goes well, it will soften the plastic just enough that it will stay put. Also, there's a little bit of paint in there, so that helps. You can use super glue. The only problem with that is it can really kind of do weird things with the plastic. So if you are going to use super glue, be very, very careful with it. There is what's called canopy glue, which is designed specifically for gluing like windows into model airplanes and stuff, but I've never had a need for it, so I've never bought it. But so far, oh yeah, that's looking really good. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit for a little bit, and I think I'm just going to install the other windows off camera. Procedure is exactly the same, and I'll be honest, it's really tricky to film this. So hope you guys don't mind, but once I get all the windows installed, I'll come back. Okay, confession time. I did end up having to use some super glue to hold the windows in place, but I will also say what I was absolutely fearful of with the super glue kind of over frosting the windows or crazing the plastic definitely happened. So I think regrettably, I'm gonna have to pull these batches of windows out. Thankfully, I have more, respray a set, and then find a different way of holding them in here because, well, that's just not going to work how I thought it would. So I will definitely say installing windows is definitely a trickier part of doing something like this, but it's also something worth getting right so it actually looks good. So I think I'm going to conclude the video here, and when we pick it up next time, hopefully I'll have figured out the window situation and things like that. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you here next time on Make It with Calvin.